Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to this very special screening of The Brutalist. To me, this is really one of the very most thrilling films of the year for its ambition, its art, its beauty, and its humanity. As you know, we'll be joined by the film's co-director Mona Fastwold and its production designer Judy Becker for a Q&A after the screening, and I'm really excited. So please stay for it. And we do also have a little extra surprise. Brady Corbet, the director of the film, is in Europe, but is gonna introduce from Portugal very briefly. So say welcome, Brady Corbet.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you tonight because, my wife and my daughter and I spend a lot of time in Sag Harbor. We don't have a place there, but we have a lot of friends that live there. So we're usually visiting there every few months. And in fact, it was just a few months ago that I spent an entire week at the Columbia Noir series with my daughter every night. And so I'd like to just thank Giulia for and everyone on the team there for creating such a special space in Sag Harbor, because it was already great, but now it's really great. So thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I'm working right now in Portugal, but my wife and partner Mona will be there with you, as well as my production designer, Judy Becker. And I think, production design in general is something that is frequently a sort of unsung aspect of filmmaking. But this is a film that really celebrates Judy's work, because it is a film which is about design. So as you can imagine, a film about design would be nothing without its designer. So I'm so happy that they can join you this evening. If I'm still awake by the time the film is finished, then maybe Mona and Judy will FaceTime me at the end of the film. If you have any questions. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all the next time that I'm able to join you in the audience at what has become one of my favorite theaters in America.
Thank you, Brady. Do you want to say a word about the film, or they should just watch?
Well, as you might have heard, the film is quite long. So I want to keep the introduction as short as possible. But one thing to let you know is, in case you're not aware, is that 100 minutes into the film, there's a 15-minute intermission. And 15 minutes is enough time to use the restroom and smoke a cigarette, make out with your husband or your wife very briefly, but that's all. You have to choose one. You can't do not all of them at once, because 15 minutes is not that long. And it's important that you don't miss the first minute of the second half of the film, because it's quite significant. I hope that you have a great experience. And if you love it, let's talk about it. If you hate it, the next time I'm in town, let's talk about it too. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Brady.
Thank you, guys. Big hug to you, Julia, and I'll see you all soon.